Guys, we're getting ready to go into Holidaily Brewing Company. This is their 4-year anniversary that they're celebrating today. And so they have actually kind of pulled out all the stuff. So you got a couple of food trucks here, which looks really cool. And this is actually a normal thing though for these food trucks to be here. These are also certified gluten-free food trucks. So I've heard they've had some amazing fish and chips and some more down here. And then of course inside, it is very busy, but we're gonna get to show you more of the inside here in just a bit. So look at this, guys. So Liz actually just made mention that she's getting fish and chips for the first time in years, so that's pretty cool. But it's always 100% gluten-free. Love that. Here we are on the inside, guys. Look how awesome this is. And of course, here's their tap room. Check this out. Awesome menus. And of course today they got some live music. I don't know if that's a normal thing for them here or not. But here we go. This is where all the magic happens, but because of how busy they are, look at this. They've got all the brewing equipment back here. Isn't that awesome? So cool. Liz and I are doing a couple of beer flights, and since Liz doesn't normally like beer because of the gluten in it, she gets to actually try it to see what she thinks with gluten or without gluten. So
well, it's always made me slightly sick with the gluten in it, so I don't know. We'll see.
It's going to be pretty fun. All right, guys, we are going to do the beer flight here. I just asked the bartender to just give me what she recommends. So I'm going to read it off from the top left to the bottom right. And this is the pomegranate blonde, the Bula red, the saison, the brewed IPA, and the hazy IPA. Here is the card that she actually gave me to kind of fill out, but I asked her to fill it out. Just said, you know, I've never had this before, so let me know what you guys recommend. And she did this, so I'm gonna try it and see what we think. So again, we're starting up here in this, well, for you guys, top left corner. We're gonna work our way down to the bottom right, see what we think. Here is the pomegranate blonde. Let's see what we think. It smells really good. It does taste really good. Wow, that's really good. Oh, here's Liz.
Yeah, I'm not really a big beer person because it's always made me slightly sick.
Right.
As I like gluten, but you know, this actually tastes pretty good.
This does taste really good.
Yeah,
It tastes like beer. My goodness.
Yeah, but it tastes like pomegranate too.
Yeah, the finish on it is pomegranate. Yeah.
It just doesn't have that finish that's always made me ill. Hey,
The gluten.
It doesn't have the gluten.
All the wheat.
All the wheaty filling.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
There we go. I'm very impressed. So let's all right, so we've tried the pomegranate blonde. Now let's try, I do like a really good red beer. So let's try the red Bula. I hope I'm saying that right. If you guys are Holidaily fans, please let me know if I'm saying it. It's B-E-U-L-A-H. So let me know if I'm saying it right. But here we go. This one is in the center top. So here we go. This is the Bula Red. It smells so good. Oh, wow. Yeah, so very nutty, very, very, very rich, very good. I'm going to go ahead and actually finish that pomegranate blonde first because I think we're going to get more intense as we go through this, so I definitely want to make sure that I get all the flavors. So I'm going to actually go back, try that blonde, and finish that off before I move on to the red. And by the way, guys, we got our friends here, Wonderful World of Walter. They're joining us too for this celebration that Holidaily is doing. So it's pretty cool to just be able to hang out with these guys over the weekend here. It's really fun getting to know them. So, but again, I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to put it up here in the link. Go check these guys out. They have a wonderful channel. It really is. They just have a lot of fun. They try a lot of cool things out and about. They try cool crafts and cooking. And then, of course, Disney, of course. So if you like Disney, definitely check them out for sure. I was just told that maybe I should just go ahead and just drink the beers on here before they get cold or whatever, just go through, and then come back and do even more. So, all right, so I've tried the Bula Red. Now I'm trying the Saison. And this is this one. Oh, Liz is gonna hop in here. What?
Cayenne Frontier Age chili stout. Because I'm afraid I won't like it, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna try this. It's so good. It's got a nice kick. It was a little bit spicier.
So you do like it? You were afraid you weren't gonna like it?
Yeah, because it's this.
All right, where goes the Saison? Which is amazing. Wow.
I'm so happy to not have the
I don't even know.
To the beer. Yeah, put that down here and try this.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. What am I trying again?
It's a Cayenne Frontier Days chili stout.
Cayenne Frontier Days
And
chili
it's got
stout.
a backbone on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It actually kind of reminds me of the. Ooh, wow! There's that burn.
See, I told you.
I might have to get a full pint of it. That's really good.
I'm really mad. I certainly want my jalapeno peppers with the mozzarella cheese.
Yeah. It's the gift that keeps giving.
It is the gift that keeps giving.
All right. And then here we go. This is the Brut IPA, which definitely smells like an IPA. It's pretty tasty. It's a very smooth IPA. It's not overly hoppy, but it is good. Very delicious. All right, now for the final one, or my final trick tonight. No, just kidding. This is the hazy IPA, so let's give it a whirl. There's like more of a traditional IPA for sure. The hazy IPA wins out of the two, that's for sure.
So this is the Stewart Saison. You had that too, right?
I did, yeah.
What you think?
I really enjoyed it. It's a very just good
It's mellow.
beer, yeah.
You're still loving that Cayenne chili stout?
Yeah. That was really good.
Yeah, it's a stout.
It's one of my favorites so far. But the pomegranate is really good too.
Yeah, it's kind of mellow. Not my favorite. Not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a mellow beer. Yeah, it's a good beer.
It's a good beer.
But here we go. I'm going to get back to this pomegranate because that's really good. We were just told by management here that they actually have a production facility across the street. So we're leaving our beer here. We can't take it with us, but we're actually going to be able to take a tour of their production facility. So this is where we've come from, and we're actually going to go right over here, building right there in the center. And that's where their production facility is. And I got to tell you guys, this has actually been a really awesome experience. I mean, it's just, very busy in there today. Obviously, they're doing an anniversary kind of celebration, but it's just been so much fun. And the beer is delicious. I mean, gluten-free or not, whatever, it's a good beer. We came from down here, and now we're going right into here.
Feel free to take pictures or whatever. There'll be a couple spots as we get into the tour. We'll let you guys get up on the brew house and take pictures. I'll take pictures for you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys. Welcome to Holidaily 2.0. This is our, I'll say, brand new production facility. We've been here a little under a year. And we built this brewery in order to brew and package what I call our production beers. So if you guys know, we have 3 year-round beers, our IPA in the green can, our blonde, and then our Riva stout. And then we use 3 seasonal rotators, our Apache Waters pumpkin ale, our Bucklet Belgian, and our brand new red ale that just came out. So any of those beers that you see out and about at bars, liquor stores, restaurants, are all brewed and packaged in this facility. Anything else that you see on tap, our bombastic hazy IPA that won gold medal this year, the new gluten-free IPA, those beers we brew over at the tap room, and we serve those exclusively on tap and in crowders. So as you guys know, Holidaily Brewing has been around about 4 years. It's the brainchild of my wife, Karen Hertz. My name is Jake Hertz. Karen is the founder and owner of Holidaily Brewing Company. About 10 years ago, Karen was recovering from her second cancer diagnosis, and she just could not get back to center. She was having a really hard time recovering from the treatment. At the time, she was working with a nutritionist, and they tried everything. And one of the sort of last-ditch efforts was the nutritionist said, "Hey, have you ever thought about giving up gluten?" And Karen said, "That's witchcraft. I don't really believe in that stuff. My dad's a doctor. What do you take me for?" And the nutritionist said, "Hey, give it a shot, right? Like, what do we have to lose?" And you know, I can tell you, and she'll tell you this. She stopped cold turkey, and 5 days later, she was a totally different person. She had her energy back. She felt better. She was, you know, sleeping better. So for her, it was instantaneous. She decided to go gluten-free. But one of the things she really missed was beer. And at the time, you know, there was very few offerings out there. She wasn't thrilled with them. She tried wine. You know, that's great. She tried hard liquor. That put her to bed even earlier. So she decided, you know what, I want to look at trying to brew a gluten-free beer. She started doing a lot of research, found out that a lot of gluten-free beers are brewed with sorghum syrup, which is, you know, nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of a shortcut. In the beer world, brewing with any type of syrup is a bit of a shortcut. And she decided she didn't want to do that. She wanted to do an all-grain brew, just like every other craft brewery. So she started looking into that and found out that right up the street from us in Littleton, Colorado, just north of Fort Collins, is a malt house called Grouse Malt House, who is the only place in the United States where they're actually malting gluten-free grains. Right? The first 3 recipes they developed were our Blonde, our Fat Raisins IPA, and the Riva Stout. And those are the beers that we opened with 4 years ago. We've been able to do a ton of experimenting with these grains, and we've learned a lot over the years. And we've been able to put out all kinds of different beers that I think, I like to say that they're craft beers, but they just happen to be gluten-free, right? Yeah. Because we're able, with these grains, to brew exactly the same way any other craft brewery does it. We just use different grains. The challenge with this, if you guys are familiar with what a barley grain looks like, it's much bigger. And so we struggled a ton with these little tiny grains in the beginning, getting through our mash filter, into our false bottom, into our pumps. It was really, really hard. But we developed some ways to get around that. It's still much more difficult than brewing with barley, but we think it's worth it. So, all right, well, let's move into the brewery. As we move in here, I'm going to ask you guys to grab some eye protection. Nobody's brewing today. So as you kind of walk in here, you guys can see this is a much different scale than our other brewery. We'll kind of walk around and I'll lead you guys through the process and talk to you about the size. But again, these are our 60-barrel bright tanks here, so much bigger than what you guys see across the street. And when we talk about size, I love to point this out. This is our walk-in, or what I call our drive-in cooler. Our entire, absolutely, feel free to take a look. Our entire facility across the street can fit inside this.
Oh, it's so cold in here. Those beers are ready to drink.
A lot of our we're all down to space right now, we're having
So it's pretty cool. We actually get to go up and check and look into these containers. So that's going to be pretty cool. And there is a light, supposedly, next to it. I can see down in, which there is nothing in there right now. See, the light goes off. Let's see if you see anything down in here. Nope. Nice and clean. so cool. You don't get to do this anywhere else. Ah, that one's a lot shorter. And that's where it spins before it goes into these big guys.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I gotta confess to something, and that is that I've already had a bite of my fish. It came actually while we were doing the tour across the street, and so Liz texted, hey, come get your food. So I came over, had a bite, and then I didn't even think to share with you guys what I think of the gluten-free fish and chips. So it's really good, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like, because it's incredible. So check this out, guys. I mean, it's so crispy, but it's light. It's not overly crispy at all. Look how light and flaky that is on the inside. The tartar sauce too is gluten-free. It's incredible. And here, I haven't actually tried a fry yet. Here's the fry. Oh yeah, so good. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. We'll be back with you here in just a bit and share our final thoughts. All right, guys, it is snowing and nasty weather right now. These guys got to get home, but we just wanted to wrap it up here with you guys and tell you that thanks for hanging out with us today. Give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, check out Wonderful World of Walter. These guys are absolutely incredible. We've had a blast with them this weekend. Guys, until next time, get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the flip side.